Hey everybody, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com, and it is a Sunday. Let's see, it is July 25th, 2010. Unbelievable. Seems like we just went through the year 2000 just not too long ago, and the world was going to end, but got delayed till 2012. Just kidding on that, of course. I don't think that's going to happen, but that's another story. Anyway, what we're looking at here is the monthly chart. And as you can see, we are in pause mode right now. Seems that we are reversing back up. We did close up above that low there on the monthly from the 2 months back and above the open on the previous month. So it looks like from the monthly that we might kind of come up here and put in a smaller histogram tower before we finally roll over. No guarantee on that, but it does look like the selling pressure for the most part has kind of slacked off a little bit. Let's just say the monthly is still pointing down, and I do believe we're going to end up going down here at some point, but that does not mean that the market could not actually rise up as this actually continues down, because it can do that. If you actually look back over here to here, and the slope went down, the market went down a little, then turned and went back up, and the histogram tower bars here, just barely went back up. So we could do that here. We could kind of go down and down a little bit more, then finally go down. I think the way it's looking, I really do. I think we're going to have some pause time period here as we go up before we roll over. And we still got a little crisscross action here in the ADX. Nothing major there telling us any particular direction. As you can see, it's kind of leveled off here. It's not quite rolled over and pointed down. So when you look at the weekly, one of the things that I had said 2 weeks ago when we had this big up week, that I thought that we had already made a 5-wave push down to here, making up wave 1. And that basically we had went wave 1 there, wave 2 with this little high on that little candle there, wave 3 from that high down to this low, wave 4 up to here, and wave 5 here, and that all makes up one wave 1, and or wave A or whatever. Like I said, I'm not an Elliott wave person, but we do know that they tend to run in 3-wave moves or 5-wave moves. This is just common. So, and then I said I thought we was going to go up here in an ABC move up, and we did that week there. I was looking at the histogram tower bars as it looked like we were rolling up, and it still does. It looked like that last week, this past week that we just had, and the prior week when I originally had said that it looked like we were moving up, and we clearly are. We are moving up. Now we're banging our head again here on this 50-day moving average at 1096 right now. And I had said some time back I thought we were just going to trade sideways slightly here as this here finally gets across and kind of makes a rounded top. Now, does that mean that we're not going to go up to the DIA fake print of 118.16? I don't know. Right now, we very well could. If this runs up here on the weekly, runs up here and goes and makes a smaller tower into later this year, we could run on up here, and that would be around this area here, around 1260 to 1280 range on the SPX. That would correspond with 11,800 range on the Dow, which corresponds with the 118.16 diamond fake print. So that is very well possible. That would also put us into possibly maybe a back test mode here of this broken trend line on the RSI, possibly. Of course, we got to get over this. So it means we could go up. We could have just had a little wave 1 up here, or maybe we're not finished. Maybe we go up here to this line and make a wave 1. Then we kind of make a little wave 2 down 1 week, and then a massive wave 3 on up. And that would take us into the end of September, October, when the crooks, the thugs, the Illuminati, the guys, the gangsters, all get together in their secret private group, better known as the Legatus Conference or Pilgrimage, which is just a fake organization that allows them to funnel their checks through the Vatican banking system, which doesn't require anything but a number. They don't even need your name. They don't need to know who you are. They don't want to know none of that. It's the most secretive bank in the world. They don't report to no one. This is where all the crooks and insiders cash their money. If you're one of them, then you know that to be true. And so I know that they watch my videos and pose as trolls and on my site and try to disrupt things. But I'm going to put the message out there to let people know. You know, this is what they do. Their public face is through the Bilderberg Group, and that's more known. But whenever the market gets together, or whenever these crooks get together, there is a change in policy, and when the change in policy happens, the market goes the opposite direction. The last meeting was right here at the February 5th low. The Legatus had their annual conference February the 4th through the 6th. This marked the low. It was at 1044.50 intraday on the SPX. And back here in January, I had actually got the first fake print that I'd ever received and didn't know what it was. Just thought it was a true mistake. Didn't realize what a fake print was or a Casper. And it was, and it showed a 97-point drop of 1047 on the SPX. And it was actually at around 1140 or something that closing day, as you can see, 1150, 1140 something that day it closed. And when they threw out that fake print, you can look back on my chart, and the market did go down following that and bottomed right at that 1047. Went through it a little bit with intraday momentum and pierced it a little bit, then turned and reversed and just wiped out the bears. This one cost me a bunch of money, as I did not know what these fake prints were all about. And still, I'm not a master at it, because timing is the whole thing. There's not being able to figure out when they're going to throw these prints out there at, or when the prints are going to get fulfilled. We just know that they will get fulfilled. So if we are to run up and put in a new high here into the end of September, right here into October, and if we do get up here and put in a new high and make this bull run with this chart, just ching, 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 and put up here a lower histogram tower, or even a higher one, if it comes up here and then peaks and starts to roll over. If that happens, there'll be every bear in the world will be wiped out as they get to the fake print of 118.16. And when that happens, if that corresponds with September the 9th through the 22nd, which is their pilgrimage, you can bet that coming out of that pilgrimage that they will be changing their policy and taking money out of the system, and they'll be ready to tank the market at that time. Now, should I be wrong on that and we come up here next week and only go to, or not even next week, but let's just say, I don't know if it's going to hit next week or not, but it could. We could go up here and hit the fake print of 112.41, which isn't too far away, about 1120 here, turn and reverse and go back down, and we could hit that fake print of 8300, which is down here. But you know, that would be into August, so that's also a possibility of happening. And there's nothing to say that it won't happen. I mean, although we're going up here, if you look over here, we were going up here as well. And while we were going up, the market turned right here and tanked. So, you know, we could be in this range right here. This area here could be similar to this and getting ready to have another move down. I don't know. Or we could be in this move here. But all I can say is right now, on the weekly chart, it does look like we are going up. It is the summer months, so it's indecisive. Are we going up to hit the final print of you know, around 1260, 1280 range on the SPX, or we're going to go down to the 8300 print. You know, it's hard to say. Next week I do look at that as bearish. We did get a Thursday print of 107.12 on the SPY, which I think is just gap fill. But so anyway, we'll go over the shorter term here in the second video, but this is more of a long-term video. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much.